I mean, you should just put a VS between one family member and another family. X family member versus Y family member. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are battling. No, you're family. You're family. We're not here battling. We're not here battling. We're here to get along and love each other and experience life together. You forget that you're on the same team. You're on the same team.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever road we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Alright fam, back for another day of daily, back for another day of life. So blessed, y'all, so blessed to be having another conversation with you, just putting mental health out in this world again today, y'all. And hey, things are moving fast. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the thoughts. Life is moving fast, and we're just trying to hold on. But this weekend, it was all in the computer, y'all. We were just doing everything we gotta do to make sure that Midwest Anxiety is just tip-top on all the procedures and policies and everything we do with clients. To be honest with you, unless you're a client, there's probably nothing that you'll be affected by. I mean, other than just when we redo or revise our policies and procedures, it just raises our level of professionalism, raises our level of just being intent and just making sure that we're just putting mental health out the best way that we can, y'all. And we love doing mental health our way. One day we hope to wherever you're at in this world, one day we hope that we can reach you in some way. And we got big goals, we got big hopes, and it's about just putting the day-to-day, what you do day-to-day. It's about the macro, the day-to-day, what you put in each day collectively will then kind of determine, you know, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. You get it. That creates a lifetime at some point. And we're all about just trying to squeeze as much as we can out of the micro. And in the macro, we've got a kind of we've got a mindset that we're not there yet, but someday we'll get there. And as long as our heart is still beating, as long as your heart's still beating, you can reach your goals. So anyway, you guys, I'm off. I got a rocket ship full of clients today that I'm seeing, and you know the deal. You're going to just sit back, put on your seatbelt, and enjoy this ride around doing community mental health today, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, y'all, I want to start a new segment called Things That Make You Go, These are just things that initially you don't think about, but you figure it out kind of over time. And y'all, so we're community-based, right? We go into people's homes, and you know, typically what we'll do with the client is we'll just engage them in an activity, whatever they like. So if they like to play chess, we'll play chess with them. Sometimes we're out shooting baskets. Sometimes we're walking around neighborhood. Whatever it would be, we're doing that with the client. It really helps the kids just feel comfortable, kind of relaxed. It's a little bit of a distraction from the conversation, because sometimes these conversations, they're not fun for kids, right? but also sometimes they're difficult. So these activities just provide something for us to do as we're having our conversation. And at the same time, there is this thing that I just realized, that meeting at a client's home, there's a secondary benefit in that a lot of these families, most if not every family, has a pet, which is very therapeutic, right? So as we're talking, you know, the kid can be holding the pet, or, you know, be petting the pet, which is great. You know, so there's a secondary thing that's great about meeting in a home, is that there are things that are therapeutic that an office wouldn't be able to provide, like, you know, snacks, right? Eating some CHEEZ, eating some popcorn, eating, you know, some cookies, being able to talk, being able to do therapy as you're doing this activity. Then you have your pet there, you have your snacks there. This provides us these conditions, right? Then we're able to be able to have these conversations and have this discussion a little bit easier, and the discussions may go farther because the child is just in a place where they're able to feel comforted. All right. So I never really thought about that, and then this was something that just kind of, as I was thinking about when I was talking with the client recently, I was like, there are these like secondary kind of benefits to meeting in the home that an office just isn't able to afford. You know, you can't bring your cat or your dog, or you can't, you know, I'm sure, yeah, you can bring your snacks, but, you know, they're not readily accessible at any time, right? So anyway, I just wanted to push that out to you because that's making me go, again, things that make you go, these community-based things that you just can't get in any other situation, in any other therapeutic environment. All right, y'all? I mean, if we're gonna stay on news segments, I guess I'm gonna have another news segment for you of what's the benefits of community-based therapy over office-based therapy. Okay, I got one for you. I got one. A client is afraid of going to school. A client is afraid of going to school. They're struggling getting in the school building. So we will go, I mean, obviously I want to get as close as I can to the situations that they're struggling. I'd love to get inside the school, but if we can't get in the school, what we'll do is we'll just ride in the car, or we'll meet them at the school, and we'll just sit in the parking lot, and we'll create our SUDs. We'll create our hierarchy. We'll be like, okay, 0 through 10, 0 being no anxiety, 10 being the most anxiety. Let's go ahead and create this hierarchy. Okay, so what's the anxiety while you're riding to school? Okay, while you're riding to school, it's like a 3. Okay, now you're parked in the parking lot. Okay, we'll put that on the hierarchy. Hierarchy is just basically like a ladder. We'll put that at the bottom of the ladder. Putting 1 foot out of the car is like a 4. Okay, we'll do that. And then while we're sitting in the parking lot, we'll come up with all these other situations. Okay, walking to the flagpole. What's your SUDS there? Okay, SUDS, subjective units distress scale. It's kind of like a pain scale, right? When a nurse asks you, okay, what's your pain? You say, oh, it's like an 8. That's like really, the pain's really bad. This is the same thing. We're just rating anxiety. Okay, now walking in the door, SUDS is like an 8. Okay, and going and walking into the office, it's like a 9. Going to the classroom is like a 10. Okay, so what we're able to do in community-based therapy is we're able to get as close as we can to those situations. We're able to talk about it. We're able to visualize. We're able to plan. Okay, because what I believe is if we're already kind of in this place, it's much easier for the client now when it's game time, when it's school time, when it's whatever we're doing that we're working with the client with, when when real life is happening, now it's easier because we've already talked through these steps. We've already been in that situation, and we're already that much further ahead, right? Here's the thing, y'all. With anxiety, there are varying degrees. There are varying intensities of anxiety. And what I love doing with this, doing a hierarchy, is that we talk about not all situations cause 8, 9, or 10. Some situations are easier than that, right? And the situations that are easier, we should find it easier to go into those situations, right? I mean, sure, if I'm asking you to go from getting out of your car to going and talking in front of your class, that's probably really difficult, and you probably can't do that on the first day. But can you walk and touch that front door? Can you walk and sure, is that anxiety, is that suds easier? It's easier for you. So theoretically, you should be able to do that sooner than you should be able to go and talk in front of your class. You feeling me here? You feeling me? You getting me? You getting me on this? Okay, so we are really, you know, behavioral right there in the moment. We're gonna see it. We're gonna look into the tiger, the lion's eyes, and we're gonna be like, all right, we're coming for you. We got you, anxiety. Y'all, I want to talk with you about something that I'm seeing in client sessions. So cue the what's been coming up in client sessions. Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. Yo. So I talk with parents, I talk with kids, I talk with brothers, sisters, moms, dads, the whole family, and sometimes these things get missed when I'm talking with families. A lot of times we'll talk about who's right, who's wrong, who's good, who's bad. You know, I mean, you should just put a VS between one family member and another family. X family member versus Y family member, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are battling. No, you're family. You're family. We're not here battling. We're not here battling. We're here to get along and love each other and experience life together. You forget that you're on the same team. You're on the same team, and so I think some just basic family values should be reiterated over and over again, because I know in some of these discussions, I mean, it's like the Royal Rumble out there. You guys are all rumbling and wrestling and fighting and boxing and doing all that stuff. We got to remember kindness, right? Be kind to each other. Your family. Be empathetic. Be empathetic. Understand where each of you are coming from, and just show empathy. Like, hey, I feel you. I totally get. I understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. I mean, you can debate the situation and you may not agree with it. I'm not always saying that family members have to agree, right? But respect is a big one, a big one. No name calling, no throwing stones, old stuff, no shaming, you're on the same team. You're on the same team, y'all. You love, the reason why your family, you live in the same house, is you're supposed to get along, your same team. So I just want to remind you of that, because I see so many families that just are always in disagreement, fighting. So it's been a good day, y'all. It's been a good day. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and see you again tomorrow, y'all. See you again tomorrow. On track, now we on way up. W's as easy as a layup.